Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name's Michael, I'm the Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Curse of the Crimson Throne, a Pathfinder adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who help keep the lights on and, yeah, just come and have a bit of fun with good old Dag. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, folks at home.
Hello.
Yay, it's so good to see your smiling faces, or at least your smiling Hero Forge faces. Which brings us to, of course, our next section, which is, of course, our moment to thank all of our amazing sponsors, starting with Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you see on screen here. All of the characters you see and all of the tokens are made using an amazing bespoke 3D model making software that allows you to bring to life the imaginations of your characters and use them for virtual tabletops, kind of like I do. Or alternatively, you can have those models 3D printed and shipped to you at home. Guys, if you are looking at beating the Christmas rush and getting a Hero Forge mini sent to you guys, order now and get those in time for Chrissy, and that is advice from good old Dag. Then, of course, we have our lovely folks over at Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you will hear over the course of today's session. Curse of the Crimson Throne actually has its own custom sound set for the adventure that we are playing. So, you know, if we want to hear the actual sound of what it sounds like to be in Scarwall, for example, we can actually play that music, which sounds like this. If it decides to play, maybe. It'll take a second. Come on, buddy. No? Hold on one sec. There it is.
Oh, well, something's playing.
Hey.
So yeah, creepy ambiences and exploration music is at the touch of a button with our amazing gear over at Sirenscape. And the amount of sound files that you actually get is phenomenal. So hey, consider checking that out. And then lastly, we have our VTT of choice, Fantasy Grounds, for our virtual tabletop, which covers the dice rolls, the rule set, so I can focus on what really matters, giving my players a fantastic game. So there you go. Now, before we kick off, of course, we are no game without our lovely and amazing heroes. So to tell you about them, I'm going to turn over to my players, minus those who are not with us today, to tell you about the characters and what they're doing. Guys, take it away.
Oh, I'm not used to being first. Hello, I'm Marcus. I'm playing Alexander, the human Hell Knight wizard from the Order of the Gate. We are currently in a semi-abandoned castle filled with undead. And the last thing I remember was Elizaro getting a smooch from a ghoul and a black fog coming out of said ghoul.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Hello, I'm Laura Bones, and I play Agnes, who is a human psychic who set out on this journey to help protect her city for her daughter, who she has left in the city, and sometimes wonders if it would be safer if she'd come with her, to be fair, because the city's a pretty terrible place as well. But hey, you know, here she is, and hopefully she's not gonna be left here in this place of undead. Also dead.
Hello, everyone. I am Rekon, playing the Kitsune Druid Dante from the Forest of Corvosa, traveling with this group, finding what we need to go for to take care of a dragon, which is a sword that is in this area.
Yes, indeed. Well, somewhere here-ish. In the vicinity. Yes, indeed. All right. Cool. Thank you. And of course, not attending today's session, we have Malakisa, who plays the role of Holly, our cleric of Asmodeus, Britt, who plays Thea, the necromancer, and Cass, who plays Alizaro, our swashbuckling acrobatic secretary bird. So yeah, there we go. So these guys are embarking on today's adventure, which, as Dante was mentioning, is a quest to try and find a sword locked away in a castle known as Scarwall. But more on that in just a moment. Before we kick off, however, we do have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely and amazing folks over at in the audience. These guys who have come here to join us and hang out and spend a bit of quality time. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Of course, as you know, this is my full-time gig, so if you guys want to help Daggerino by just hanging out here and watching, you really do make a massive difference to the channel and making things kind of run smooth. First of all, just by watching, you can earn channel points that can interact with the game as we play. There are lots of opportunities to earn channel points, and subscribers, hey, you guys get a little boosty, a little tiny acceleration to the amount of points that you earn. These can be used for inspiration, insight bonuses, divine intervention, tons of cool stuff, so go check those out. But for those of you who want to help Dag with his survival check so that he continues to eat solid food and pay his rent and stuff, there are a number of tangible rewards that you can claim throughout the game. First of all, for $5 you can donate to get a hero point or a jinx point. However, we are currently full up for the players, save for Dante, who's missing one hero point. So there's that. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or have something complicated ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from either a deck of plot twists, which these plot twists will be basically story prompts that will impact the game as we play. We have 2 plot twists currently already claimed. The first of which is what is it? The first of which is hindsight, which is what we've picked up. So I got to figure out what to do with that one. And the second looks like it is about to be the plot twist, worst day ever. Thanks to, of course, our dear friend Schoolii for those donations, as well as the hero points that have been awarded to Dante and Alex. So thank you for that. Now, in addition, a $10 reward can also be claimed in the form of heroic actions, which is a heroic action that serves as not only a hero point, but also a free action that our player can use at any point in time. It's a free action, does some cool stuff depending on what you draw from the deck. Then for $20, you can donate to give someone the coveted natural 20, which of course goes towards succeeding at something, which often is very, very important here. Then for $50, you can provide a magic item to a player of your choosing. This can be a homebrew item you design. You could ask me to design something, or alternatively, you can give it to a player and let them get something from their wish list. If, however, you woke up and chose violence this morning, you can use that $50 to increase the difficulty of an encounter, making an encounter more deadly, more devious. You can up the stakes. You can make the environment more treacherous or more beneficial to the bad guy. It is a massive. What do you call it? Difficulty shift, should we say? Yes. And then for the $100 secret menu item, a secret menu item for today is an interesting one because our heroes will be dabbling into some of Agnes's, I guess, folklorish past, shall we say. And as such, what I'm going to provide our heroes is an opportunity to either befriend or to make a nemesis out of a hag that is lurking within these walls. Now, the hag encounter is going to happen one way or another. The $100 secret menu item will allow you as the player to you as a audience member to determine to what attitude this hag is going to have towards the group. Is it going to be like a mother and child kind of scenario? Is it going to be bitter rivals? Is it going to be one where she is trying to take on our group as an apprentice? There are many reasons why this could happen, but our our audience member who donates the $100 secret menu item are going to be able to dictate this major villain. See what happens when we join. So there you go. Now we have some donations to process. First of all, thank you to our dear friend Schoolie for your donation of the hero points as well as the 2 plot twists. You bloody legend, you. And then, of course, McClover coming in with a hero point for Dante and a heroic action for each present player. Thank you so much, you absolute freaking legend, you. Absolutely appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's find out what our players will get. And, oh my god, thank you so much let's see, who do we have? Was that Christina? Did I miss Christina? Christina coming in with a natural 20 for Dante and Alexander, which, of course, now fully loads up our players with everything they need to hopefully survive today's session. So thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Alexander, pick a number between 1 to 5. Let's see what heroic action you get.
3.
1, 2, 3. All right. Roll back. After an attack or effect causes you to become grappled or knocks you prone, you may step away, and if you are out of reach of the source of the impediment, you are no longer affected by it. So it is called roll back, is what you've gotten. All right, Agnes, number between 1 to 5.
We'll go with 2, please.
1, 2. Christina, when you need shit to work. Yeah, you're right. All right, fluid motion. Play at the start of your turn. For the rest of your turn, you gain a climb and a swim speed equal to your current speed. So that is you have a swim or a climb speed equal to your current speed. Pretty useful, pretty handy actually. It means you can scale things pretty quickly in the castle. So there you go.
We will go with 3.
1, 2, 3. All right, flash of insight. Until the end of the turn, you automatically succeed on a knowledge check that you attempt. This is a critical success if you are proficient in the skill in question. So if you are proficient in the knowledge check that you are making, you get a critical success at a knowledge. Sorry, real quick, Laura, can you say something in just real quick for us?
Yes, I'm talking. Hello?
Okay, you are...
Yeah, you are on a tad on the quiet.
Yeah, you are a little quiet. Do you think you can boost yourself up in Zoom, please? Yes, Michael, I can do that.
Oh, it's not Zoom. It's my desktop settings. I was peeking the other day, so I had in another chat, so I had to turn it down. So now I have to turn it back up again.
Fair. Yep, much better. Cool. All right. So, thank you so much again for everyone's donations. That was actually quite surprising. And very, very opportune timing because I'm actually going to the vet today to go and get our lovely little Prowl some more of his medication. So much appreciated. Big love for me and the family for all of the donators for today. And every day, of course, but, today especially. Okay. Let's get into today's game, shall we?
Sounds like a good plan.
We return once more to the walls of Scarwall, a large, ominous-looking structure that resides in the realms of Belkson, a land filled and fraught with war and carnage. A long time ago, Kazavron, the dragon, was slain by those who resided within the walls here at Scarwall. A great sword was used to slay him, and our heroes are now here in search of said sword. It is their hope that with the weapon that once killed him in life, they would be able to exorcise the spirit of Kazavron from the crown of fangs that now plagues the queen of Corvosa. And with any luck, our heroes will be able to free their city from the clutches of the evil and wicked queen. But they'll need to survive the challenges ahead of them first, if they are going, indeed, to save the town. Now, last week, our heroes managed to split the party, going off in a variety of directions, including, of course, Thea, Alizaro, and Alexander making their way to one of the side rooms and battling with several undead, including a cinder ghoul who had kissed... who did it kiss? Kissed Alizaro before retreating. In this moment of confusion and chaos, Alexander rushes to the other group to get Holly, exclaiming that an undead has had congress with Alizaro and needs immediate spiritual attention. And that is why Holly goes to join Thea and Alizaro, because hopefully between Thea's knowledge of necromancy and Holly's clericisms, they are going to be able to help Alizaro, who has fallen unconscious after being kissed by the ghoul in question. That is the story I am telling.
Very deftly done. Masterful.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, in the meantime, however, our heroes... sorry, one moment. Our heroes, Agnes and Dante, have begun their own search, exploring the surrounds, while the others went in a different direction. And as Alexander finds them, they are currently amidst a workshop. A room that contains what looks to be a series of empty shelves, dusty workbenches, and specialist tools, but all covered in dust, seem to basically make this area look like maybe a trap maker's workshop. There are multiple doors out of this particular area.
I think I heard Laura, but I don't think I actually heard what she said at all.
She said to share the map. Now, in addition to the workshop, you also see a flight of stairs leading upwards as well.
I have no vision.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, map is still loading as well, I think.
It is also dark in here. One moment. Is that better?
Oh, yeah. Much
Yeah.
better.
If it is dark in here, like if there are no other light sources, Agnes will get out one of her sun rods.
Yep, I've applied the sunrod to you. All right.
Well, we need to go deeper, so going up wouldn't make much sense.
I can agree with that.
That is true. Are you okay, Alexander?
I'll be perfectly honest, not quite. The shit that's hiding here, we already encountered 2 giant skeletons, and then, like I mentioned, the ghoul. Who knows what else is lurking around the corner. So I say we should just be extra cautious when moving forward.
You all look at each other, staring in stunned silence. You start to watch the beads of sweat dripping down your eyes as you consider awkwardly, now that you have managed to say dangerous place is dangerous, what to do next.
Agnes was more
One
just
of
trying
us
to
is gonna
figure
have
out
to
whether
open the
Alexander
door.
was wounded or not, but never mind. Right, down it is then.
Agnes,
Is it-
Agnes says that she would like to go down and immediately begins ascending the staircase in front of her.
Yeah,
Sorry, I couldn't tell if that was
the
up or
staircase
down,
goes
to
up.
be honest with you.
I did say it ascended.
Sorry,
Yep.
right. Okay, well then I'll go through the doors.
You came in through those, by the way.
Oh,
So to clarify, the way that you guys had come in the, if we follow the large map, you guys came in through here and here.
well,
This is the rudimentary direction you guys have gone.
3 doors, 3 of us. Let's not split up any more than we already have.
I mean, why not? You totally should.
Hey, you guys also heard the giant voice in the sky. We should split up. Got it. Agnes, which door do you
Oh, this one.
feel?
And she opens it.
Agnes has already just burst open a door. As
I'm not burst it open. She, you know.
thrust open with reckless abandon, as Agnes casts aside all senses of surviving. Well, first of all, as you open, you find yourself in a wine cellar with racks containing hundreds of bottles of wine, or at least it would have once upon a time. Only a few bottles remain, and many lie now shattered on the floor, long ago having been ransacked. But, of course, as this happens, I need you to make me a reflex save.
God damn it.
Wow.
All right, that is a failure. A glass bottle swings down and smashes into your head. You take 1 point of damage. But in doing so, the glass bottle releases. What level are you guys?
10.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Okay. Maybe I'll only give you 2 of them instead of 3. All right. 2 ghostly figures erupt from the bottle. As they do, they begin to attack with reckless abandon. I like that word, reckless abandon. Sounds freaking awesome. Here is the
Thank you.
image of what attacks you. What does it look like in
Guys.
second edition?
Okay, well, that's terrifying.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, I was
this-
about to say that. That's what we're seeing on the pictures.
yeah, actually, that's kind of what it is. But yeah. All right, and we're going to roll initiative. All right, Alexander, you're first, then Dante, then Agnes.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. So it appeared behind us? Oh no, there's one behind us and one right next to us. Okay.
Well, technically speaking, they'd both be here.
Okay. I
Also, in hindsight,
Okay.
you should have checked for traps.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Actually, you know what? Let's
Can
let's play the hindsight cards. Agnes, time itself seems to rewind. And instead of this happening right now, make a perception check. No, never mind. Carry on. The hindsight card, afforded you to, like, you know, actually I did check for traps, but yeah, sadly you just didn't notice them. Okay. Yeah.
Can I pull Agnes out of danger's way?
Can you pull Agnes out of danger's way? Sure. I don't see why not. If Agnes allows for it.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Depends what he's gonna pull us, really.
I'm really just.
Look,
Alexander's just gonna like pull her and kind of like get her behind him and Dante.
Okay. Agnes, are you resisting? Yay or nay?
No.
Okay. You are pulled behind Alexander. Alexander, you're up. You got 2 more actions. What do you want to do?
I suppose I will just I'll frostbite one of them.
Sure.
It's a 2-action cantrip, and an orb of biting cold coalesces around the target, freezing its body. It has to make a fortitude save, and I'll drop it on the first one.
You'll need to make a D5 check first.
Oh, okay. Oh, D5, that's...
Yep, that's fine. All right. You cast your spell, which is... Sorry, what was your spell?
Frostbite.
Frostbite? All right. And your frostbite begins to freeze them. Deal your damage.
It should automatically do the critical, correct?
Yes, it will.
Okay. And then, because on a critical failure, the target also gains weakness 1 to bludgeoning until the start of my next turn.
Very nice. All right. Easy done. The frostbite begins to set in. It takes double damage, which would be 28. However, it is partially resistant, as it is resistant to cold.
And I'll even, right after that, I'll even tell Dante, smash this one.
And your crit card, number 1 to 5.
Ooh.
If only I had anything to do bludgeoning with.
You don't have a quarterstaff or anything?
No, I just use all spells.
And he
Oh,
wild shapes into creatures.
4 for the crit
1,
card.
2, 3, 4. All right. Let's see. Nope, because it's not that type of damage. Nope. Nope, you're not a dragon.
I wish.
And you're immune to that condition. Here we go.
Size and disappointment.
Oh, there we go.
One
It.
did.
So, as the creature is frozen, it begins to laugh uncontrollably, gaining the slow 1 condition.
Okay.
All right.
That's not terrifying at all.
Dante, you're up next.
I'm going to do something which is disrupt undead, and I'll choose the same one that Alexander targeted.
Okay. That was number 1. Okay, and he rolls another freaking crit fail. Jang. All right.
It's funnier because now he's also enfeebled 1 until my turn.
Nice. Pick a number between 1 to 5.
We'll go with 2.
2. There we go. All right. He takes 39 points of damage after resisting. Let's see. He is slowed 2 for 1 round. He gets no actions in this turn.
Nice.
That was unfortunate. Yep, it's literally slowed down as the effect. All right, you have 1 more action.
I will like to like defending yourself is like an action, isn't it? Or is that not a thing?
You mean fighting defensively and stuff? No, that would be raising a shield and stuff. So
Okay. I figured as much. It was just like I thought there was something, but no.
They used to be, yeah.
I will actually. Just because it is only 1 action, I will wild morph claws.
Okay. You grow claws, vicious on the ends of your hands.
And then that will be my turn.
All right, done and done. Agnes, you're up next.
So Agnes will say, Ronald, be a dear, and he will use 2 of our action points to do his furious strike, and he's going to attempt to punch this thing.
All right. As Ronald, well, he can still use his sword, but it's effectively a slam attack, so it looks like a blade, but it doesn't hit like one.
Yeah, it does bludgeoning damage, this one. So.
It goes with the blunt edge of the blade.
It's a very blunt sword.
All right. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Would you like to re-roll?
I think I might reroll that one. If I
Okay.
lose, 'cause my healing point.
Agnes, you'll need to speak up a little bit. You're
Whoa,
still
I
super
don't-
soft.
Okay. Right, anyway, so he's gonna try again.
Yeah, you are extremely quiet.
That is a hit.
As it's a furious strike, it does extra damage. Oop.
And it takes 5 extra bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Not at all.
However, he does they do resist it. Let me see. Did you apply your? No,
I
he
did
doesn't.
apply
No, that did apply it.
Yeah, they partially resisted a positive damage as well.
Yep. They resist 10 for the bludgeoning and the weak 5, so they only resist 5. It looked like it resisted 10. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it counted the weak 5 for bludgeoning.
Yeah, I'll do 5
Yeah.
extra damage to it. That's fine. I think because it read 1, it's kind of canceling the other, but that's fine. All right. Done and done. Anything else? You got a second action with Ronald.
Or me, because we share an action pool, so it's like we can just, yeah, basically. But for her last action, while Ronald's being a deer and not really doing that much, Agnes wants to try and figure out if she can, like, what these things are, basically. So she would like to use, like, her action, one
All right.
action to
Yep.
some kind of
Religion
roll
check for
she
your
can make
knowledge
or
check.
whatever. Wow.
Ooh, unfortunately, that will not help you here.
My dice aren't helping me here either. But
They're
hey,
not.
you know.
Oh, Christina has claimed an inside bonus. You get a reroll.
Woohoo! Nope.
That is not better.
Even less. It is just not destined to be. Today is a day of failures.
It is not. It is indeed. All right. Well, that is pretty much the end of your turn, I believe. The
See.
creature. What was that?
I said C.
Yes. The first creature does nothing. And is
Poor
now
guy.
and is now no longer slowed. Super annoying, but that is that. And also no longer enfeebled. The second one, however, what are you going to do? You've both done quite a bit. It's gonna start. I'm gonna roll a D, odds and evens. Odds will be Alexander. Evens will be Dante. Odds. Alexander.
Of course.
It reaches out with its hand, and you watch as blood begins to collate on the top of it, turning into sharp, sickle-like blades. As they cut you, you take 17 points of damage from the first hit. With its second attack... Ooh, that is a critical miss. I'm going to use a jinx point on that one.
Yeah, of course. Now watch, it completely flips around.
It has happened.
It's happened to me.
A critical miss.
Hey.
Ooh, nah, I'm not taking a critical miss.
That's-
I'm going to...
That is worse than a critical miss.
That is worse than a critical miss.
If you roll 3 crit misses,
With
it is
3
the
ones.
dice.
And just for that, I'm going to burn my nat 20.
Of course.
All right. With burning my nat 20,
Bastard.
Alexander takes 33 points of damage. Do you want to use a hero point to stay alive?
Yes, I would.
33 points of damage. However, your hero point will keep you alive barely on 1 hit point.
Best part is that brought me exactly to 0.
Oh,
Got
yeah, fair.
over.
Nope, that's fair. But I do get my crit card. Pick a number between 1 to 5 as the scythe slashes
2.
into you. 2.
I swear, if it's the fortitude save or die. Okay.
No, it is. You are bewildered by the flurry of attacks, and you are now off guard.
That just means I lose my dex bonus to my armor, doesn't it?
Nope. It's a flat -2, I think.
Oh.
All right, and it's gonna make a third and final attempt to slash Alexander, and will hit.
I will use another hero point to stay on 1.
Easy done. All right. Once again, another slash cuts into you, but you manage to hang on just barely. Agnes, as you've seen, you have a inspiration courtesy of AK Writer. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. All right.
Thanks, EK.
That is them. Back to the top of the round. Alexander.
Alright, action 1.
Mhm.
You're gonna slash me. I'm gonna slash you back. Action 1, I will take out my dagger.
Yep.
Action 2, slash at it with my dagger.
Which one? The one that was attacking you?
Yes.
All right.
So it'll take all of that. What? Wait, what?
As you go to slash it, you deal no damage to it. As
I have the astral rune, which gives me ghost touch.
let's see. According to this, they are. It should take that into account. However, in addition to that,
It's
let's see.
because in the traits, I don't think it's listed as having ghost touch.
Okay, very well.
No, my properties, spirit, sonic, magical, ghost touch.
Okay, well why is it resisting 14 though?
Because because it's an astral thundering dagger, so it should be doing piercing, sonic, and spirit damage.
Weird.
That's
All right, well I'll apply it
that's-
manually. That's fine. 14 points of damage. Done.
all right. Second attack, I will burn my nat 20.
All right.
But this time I'm gonna attack the already weakened one just to hopefully get it out of the way.
Sure, not a problem. All right, roll your damage. All right.
Yeah, it
3.
just resisted 22 damage. Holy.
Yeah, that's strange. All right. 22. Okay. All right, do or die time, baby.
We go flip it.
You gonna flip
Always
it?
gonna flip it.
All right.
Always.
You get close, but not quite to killing it. All right, let's see what happens here as we flip our do or die. Unfortunately, that is on the die side of things.
I still
So
get a crit card though.
you do, but it is going to get a free attack against you.
Oh, of course.
So as it goes down, it prepares. Actually,
just take the hero point. Just take it so I don't die.
fair. You are slashed and cut. Here is your crit card. Pick a number
Wait,
between
did
1
it
and 5.
just roll a critical?
And then
He did.
Dak gets a crit card.
Oh my god. 2.
1, 2. Okay, 1, 2 is you did slashing damage.
Yes.
Chops to groin. It must make a fort save or die as you do triple damage.
Yes.
All right, and it gets 1, 2, 3.
It's
Let's see. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that'll leave a mark. You take 2d6 persistent bleed damage.
and that'll instantly put me down at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Hypothetically, it will.
There ain't no hypothetically about it. I got no more hero points.
Well, I mean, technically, in the spirit of things, I don't know, because it is technically a do or die situation, so that does make sense.
We took each other out basically.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, Alexander, you take out the ghost, and at the same time, you collapse. Oops. I might have killed Alexander. No one sees anything. Anyway,
Agnes shrieks as Alexander becomes a bloodstain upon the floor.
yeah.
Purple bloods.
Okay, Alexander, you go down. What I meant to do is that as you go down. You also have 2d6 bleed, so that puts you on dying 1.
Dying 3 because I'm already doomed 1.
No, Doom doesn't increase your dying. Wounded does.
Doomed makes it so your dying value is 1 lower. I die 1 set faster.
Yes, but that's not the same. It's a different thing. I'm not adding an extra dying because it's a shortcut. You will die on dying 3.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are currently dying 1, I believe, unless you are wounded at the same time, which I don't believe you are.
I was not.
Cool. So you're dying 1. You are bleeding, so you will automatically continue to bleed and gain dying, unless someone does something. So let's find out what happens as we
Like
then
right
go
now.
to Dante.
Well, we're gonna use battle medicine on Alexander at DC 30.
Now, how often can you use battle medicine on someone?
I can use it. Give me a moment, cause I need to freaking find it again. wait, that's right. I need to go to medic dedication.
Oh yeah, Scalia is right. Alexander, please roll me a d20.
Huh? Okay.
Nope, you're still bleeding.
Oh yeah.
So they are immune to battle medicine for a day, but I can use it once, or no. I'm a master of medicine, so it's once per hour, and I can do it when they are temporarily immune once per day.
All right, so you're using it. You're using that because you've already healed Alexander once with battle medicine today.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your battle medicine check. AK has given divine intervention. Alexander, you get to re-roll that d20 to see if you end your bleeding. You do so. Your bleeding now ends.
I'm all out of blood.
I'm all out of blood. I'm so lost without you.
And that is a success.
Nice. 2d8 plus 30 hit points healed. And you remove the wounded condition. That's pretty cool.
I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at legendary. I'm like, why is that so high? Because I also have the other stuff that makes it so I heal more, or heal 10 more because of all the stuff I chose.
All right, done and done. You got 2 more actions left after you've healed.
Yes.
After you've healed Alexander.
And then I am going to use the Staff of Healing for 3 charges.
You will need to draw the staff because I don't believe you had it on you with your claws and stuff.
Oh, wait, that's right. I will not do that then. I will just use normal heal at 2nd level.
All right.
Or not 2nd level. Well, actually, it is 2nd level, but 2 action.
Sure. 2 action heal as you cast your magics and you heal 23 healing. All right.
He's not wounded. That's a silly thing to have on there.
All right.
I think you damaged me.
Oh, it's because you're wounded and not heavy.
There you go. All right. That's it. Agnes, you're up next.
Okay. So is Alexander back up now?
He's alive.
Well, he's done. He's had healing done from. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
On the floor.
I need to check something else with Doom before we heal as well. Because Doom might actually prevent healing.
I think it prevents my wounded condition from going down.
Oh yeah, no, it just prevents your wounded condition from going down.
So when I'm wounded, I'm permanently wounded. Yay! Wait, why is Dante doomed?
I was clicking on it, seeing if it would give me the
Oh
information.
no, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that, by the way. Nope, you can still get rid of wounded as normal. All right, carry on.
Okay.
Agnes.
Right, sorry, I just had to check quickly what inspiration did. But I get advantage on my next roll. Well, I'm not doing an attack roll. Let's see. Well, let's try this. So Agnes is going to dig deep, take a deep breath, and I'm going to cast one of my focus spells. I'm going to cast Eradicate Undeath. Basically, a massive deluge of life energy causes the undead to fall apart. Each undead creature in the area takes 4d12 positive damage, and it's a 30-foot cone. So I was going to get both of them, but you know, it will just get the one. So
Okay.
obviously, so I don't hit Ronald, because we shall see what happens. It's a fort save for the creature, so we shall drop that on there.
All right,
Holy
he
crit
fumbles.
Not very
failures
good.
today.
Damn, these their saves are not doing good.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your damage and give me a number between 1 to 5. Cool. 42 damage. Doubled to 79. He is just not happy about that.
And I'll have number 1, please.
Number 1. Time Vortex. The creature disappears and reappears in 1d4 rounds and cannot take any actions while it is gone. Does anyone want to make use of that? Otherwise, I'll draw another one.
Hi.
I mean,
I'll
I'll
draw another
we'd
one.
just have to sit around and wait for it to come back, really, wouldn't we? I mean, it's
I was
like-
gonna say.
Oh, here we
I'll
go.
disappear
No, this is a
for
good.
2
This is a good.
rounds.
So this is a good one. This attack ignores all resistances, meaning that you do the last remaining points of damage to kill the creature with this attack, as it is an intense strike. All right, and with that, the 2 undead are gone, dead proper and dead forever.
Alexander will stand up and dust himself off. See, this is why I never became a paladin. Cannot stand fighting undead.
I'm going to be really careful the next time I open doors.
All right. So Dante, you want to open the next one? Carefully.
Perhaps we should check it first.
Right. Dante will attempt to check for traps on the door.
Perception check.
No, everything's fine.
Look safe.
All right.
Time to begin
trust ya.
opening the door.
All right.
Alexander opens the door. He trusts Dante.
As you open the door, there is a foul and fetid smell which emerges from deep within.
Is it the same one as the one that I smelled with Ro and Thea?
Kind of similar, but not the same.
Yep.
It's
It's gonna be down there.
What's that?
I said something's gonna be down there.
Yep, that's how corridors work.
Slowly move down.
You hear a voice coming from within. Please, come in. Come in. I've been expecting you. Mother Malthrone has been waiting. Oh, yes. Waiting for you to come. And the door slams shut behind you. Inside, you see what looks to be a hideous form of a hag. Oop, sorry, 1 sec. Do I? Nope. There we go. All right. She stands, a tall, looming shape, an elderly woman that seems to stand over what looks to be a cauldron of some kind. She holds what looks to be a jar that swirls with this same energy. As she says, Mother Melthron is a herbologist, a studier of all natural things. And I can see that you respect things like nature. Don't you, child? As she gestures over to Dante.
Yes, you are correct.
Then come in. Come in. Innumerable bags of netting hang on the wall of this dismal room, holding bottles, clay jars, dried plants, and desiccated bits of animals scattered around. Tattered, gauzy curtains have been strung throughout, creating a kind of diaphanous maze, the whole place choked with the dank smell of smoke that issues forth from a pitted iron brazier in the center of this chamber. She strokes her chin, licks her lips, as she eyeballs you one at a time. She says, "Why have you come? Why invade Scarwall with such small numbers? You must seek death, and if death is what you seek, then I can give you a far less painful death than attacking the whole keep on your own."
Well, to be fair, we were hoping not to have to attack the whole keep. We only seek a thing which lies below.
A thing which lies below. How cryptic.
Was
Well,
it specifically did we know specifically the item we were looking for, or did we just get told it was a weapon? Like, or were we specifically told what kind of weapon?
you're told it was a weapon, but a sword is pretty standard.
Okay. Yeah. Well, specifically a weapon. One would assume a sword, but to be fair, we're not entirely sure.
I see, I see. Dangerous paths lie ahead. Danger
And
still.
behind.
She says, indeed, indeed. Well, seeing as you aren't here for Mother Maelthrone, Mother Maelthrone has no qualms. No need to fight. But if downward you seek to go, then upward you must head first. Find and speak to Mithrodar. Mithrodar can give you access below.
Thank you for your wisdom. You mentioned you knew we were coming. Do you also have the sight?
Yes, I do. And so doth thee, I think.
From time to time, yes. I don't
Many
have as
fear
long
those
as
with the
you.
gift. And not only that, you travel with a ghost that also carries the gift. She's talking about Zalara.
Ah, yes. Agnes's face will take on a kind of sadness. Not, she's been dead a while, so she's got over it. But still, that reminiscence of a past friend.
Well, out of respect, I will not kill you and your friends.
Very gracious.
But be warned, as I mentioned, the gift is sought after for all sorts. You would do wise to keep it to yourself.
I shall do as you advise.
Goodness. Okay.
Why is a hag just here of all places?
Do you ask her that and call her a hag?
Okay, let me rephrase. Why are you here of all places?
She's told you her name multiple times. In fact, she said it in the third person almost like every sentence she's uttered.
Yeah.
You're just going to call it you? Hey, you? Sup, you?
No. I said, why are you?
Sure.
That's not being rude at all. That's that.
I'm listening. That's what?
It's literally just like when you see someone, hey, why are you here?
That's very informal.
I'm pretty sure we've like kind of come to understand Alexander's not a very formal person to begin with.
You mean this person who's part of like the military order where protocol is a huge factor in things?
Yeah, but like not. Yeah, to each other. He's not gonna.
Not just to each other. Don't make shit up. It's to everything. They apply to all their life. It's fine.
I've already forgotten the name.
I'm aware. I'm aware. But you could have just said that instead of trying to make up bullshit. I'm sorry, Michael. I wasn't paying attention when you said her name like 18 times.
It's not that I wasn't paying attention. I swear, I'm just dumb.
I'm not buying it. I know dumb people. Anyway, so Mother Malthrone, as she continues, says she offers you no explanation. She has no reason to tell you her business, and her business is her own. Least of all, she's going to tell it to a paladin.
Definitely not a paladin.
Definitely a paladin. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
You're just missing the.
Well, if it looks like a troll and
righteousness.
talks like a troll,
then it's probably you. Psst. She still says she offers you no answer. And again, she is legitimately calling you a paladin because again, you are an armored knight, specifically a hell knight, which is literally the cops. Why would I tell the cops what I'm up to?
Especially with his order of cop.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you may perhaps at least permit me a question of which territory here do you claim as your own, just so we do not encroach upon it again in our stumbling about.
She gestures around her general proximity.
Very well. Let's leave this mother to her business.
Says Agnes to an empty room. As Alexander and Dante ponder this very intricate question of whether or not we should leave the hag to her own devices, thoughts flash.
I was muted.
Yep, I know. I'm just filling out the deadly silence.
I was talking, but I was muted again. Alexander just agrees. Like, yeah, I don't want to waste any more time in here.
Okay. Now, as she'd mentioned, there is someone named Mithroda to speak to in order to get downwards. He is supposedly upstairs, which you believe likely is in the direction of the staircase that you had just passed.
That's why I forgot the hag's name, because I was too busy trying to remember the Mithridor name.
Fair.
It was
And they all
too
start
many
with
M's.
M. Also, there's Mandravis as well, who's,
Right, so up the stairs we go. Before we do, is there any like signs of like trappings on the stairs?
Old banners of Scarwall seem to line the wall here. They maybe once upon a time depicted its story, but have long since fallen into disrepair. Nothing that you can piece together.
You know, as terrifying as this place currently is, I would have liked to see what it looked like when it was first constructed. Probably made a good keep until everything happened to it.
I mean, it still makes a fairly impressive sight, to be honest with you.
Indeed, wonder why nobody's ever really, well, don't really need to wonder why, but part of me still questions why no big military forces come through and all of the
Probably because it's not really worth anything to anybody anymore.
shelters always do something.
Right, anyway, let's be on up the stairs if you're sure there's nothing too dangerous.
All right, let's. So as long as you don't run into any more giant skeletons.
All right. You climb the stairs. And as you do, one moment while I give you guys your light source. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. This wide, twisting hallway runs between several stairways. Numerous doors open from either side of this hall, while dividends and furnishings once lined the hall have now collapsed into splinters, leaving only tattered remains of paintings and portraits. Among them, you can see the shattered remains of bones lying around here, and a miasma of smoke hovers in the air and fills the hall with the stink of burnt flesh.
Oh. You know,
You'd
I
be
thought I
sick.
was sick of the smell of sand and the taste of sand and the feel of sand, but I'd rather that than all the things that my nostrils have been presented with in here.
I will definitely be glad to be out of this place when we're finally done here.
I can agree with that.
Wait, where
Alright,
would you hide if
so
you were a Mithridor? Does that name sound at all like familiar? Even necessarily not the name itself, but perhaps like its language base or anything?
Sorry, not really, no.
Okay. Does this smell just permeate this entire area, or does it seem to be coming from, like, if, say, if you move down over, does it get stronger, or is it just like
It's
everywhere?
it's kind of everywhere in this corridor.
Okay. Great. Well,
Need to scout forward without putting ourselves in danger.
I just suggest slowly, but forward we have to go. So,
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I might actually have an idea. Um, hmm. Oh wait, no, never mind. I d- when I with my familiar, I have like a telepathic link with them, right? Like I get a sense of like what they're feeling, but I can't actually like see through their eyes or anything like that.
Correct?
Okay. So like with a sense of see, my idea was to bring out my familiar and send him what down the corridor there
Mm-hmm.
and see if he like saw anything. But if I can't like see through his senses, that would be don't want to needlessly put it in harm's way if I can't. Anybody have any ideas, or are we just gonna go for it?
yep. I think we just go for it, keeping an eye out for, like, traps. I think Agnes is probably like just sorry, I'm forgetting to push the talk in Discord. I think Agnes is probably like stepping carefully as well, if you know what I mean, now that she's been she's been caught out once. She's remembering tales she's heard about people, that have been done. She's tapping floor bits and that, and looking for holes in the walls.
Yep. You're just keeping your eye out for traps and stuff as you go, which is fine. All right. As you continue down the corridor, eventually you come to a longer length of corridor that seems to have doors to your left and right.
Oh, great, more doors.
Well, fuck it. We're just
Hey,
gonna.
Agnes will just listen outside this one. Like, she'll.
You do not hear anything
That's
in the
weird.
door.
I don't hear anything, but how? It's about 50-50 whether the undead are gonna make any noise or not.
Really quickly, thank you to Classic Sam for coming in with your freaking amazing and wonderful crew. So good to see you guys. What's up? Love your faces. So many familiar faces. Pixies and Pins. I can see Nerdwitch. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer. We are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Curse of the Crimson Throne. Our heroes are currently exploring a spooky castle / keep, trying their hardest to keep their noses clean while half of our group has split and are exploring a different part of the castle. A witch or a hag has met with the group and told them to look for someone upstairs that will help guide them towards a sacred weapon. But yeah, they're slowly making their way through as we go. Also, hi Maddie, good to see you too. Also, how was your stream? Let me know. What were you guys up to? What were you guys talking about? And if you guys haven't checked them out already, please go check out all of our friends, Classic Sam's, Pixies and Pins, the whole works. Go check them out. They're all wonderful and amazing creators. But yeah, what were you guys up to? Let me know. All right. So, back to it. You do not hear anything as you place your ear to the door.
She will just test the hand. Is it a handle or is it just like a push thing? She'll test the handle if there is one. Just gently see if
It
it's
is
locked
not
or
locked.
anything. Okay.
Would probably be a good idea to knock at this point.
Knock. Okay. So she'll knock.
As you knock, nothing really happens.
All right. Well, I guess there's nobody home. Let's try the next door.
You
want
guys
to knock
don't
on all of them,
really,
dearie?
you guys don't really know how to explore dungeons, do you? Could you imagine that? You walk into like a crypt and you're like, you knock on the door. It's like, well, I guess we're not opening that door. Let's leave and keep going.
Is the door unlocked?
Yes, as I just described moments ago, the door is unlocked.
To be fair, two people in the party don't usually go to dungeons. They're from a city.
I feel like both Dante and Agnes have dungeon delved in this adventure so far.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
'Cause you-
in the dungeon delving, but I mean,
Alright.
like in the before that, like before leaving Corvosa.
I'm
Oh my-
going
So-
to.
so the-
I'm
So the
gonna
full concept is like,
I'm gonna agree with Maddie. It's a dungeon that drags on.
All right, Alexander's going to ready his dagger as he opens the door slowly.
All right, the door opens with a large creak as it swings open. Inside this chamber, you see a relatively small room that may have once been cramped but now is bare, having all of the materials within shoved against the side of the walls. In the center of the room now lies a makeshift bed that seems to have a person long since dead who is being feasted upon by a series of tarnworms. These large, parasitic, very, very white, sort of flesh-eating worms that riddle their body as if they are stitched together by this pulsating, living rope.
So, like, very oversized maggots.
Sure. Schrodinger's door.
Okay. Is there anything, like, special about the thing, like, anything of note on it that I can see without having to touch it?
The guy is dead. That's all you can really tell.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just step
Alright.
out, close the door.
Done and done.
Just a dead guy in that one.
Well, there's been a dead guy in pretty much every room, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's almost as if
Well,
Scarwall is an
well,
abandoned
well,
fortress.
Luckily for us, this guy's actually dead. So,
All right, so not walking around. Great.
worm things on it, but Alright, next door.
You open the next door and find a similar sight. This time, instead of a bed, there is only a chair. The hands and legs of this creature are bound, but likewise they are long dead, being riddled by this large, crazy, maggoty worm.
Agnes kind of half retches and steps back out and shuts the door. Ugh. Okay, Dante, you open the next one.
right. Going to carefully open the door.
This room is locked.
Got it.
Okay. Well, if it's locked, I know what I gotta do.
Try knocking, dearie.
Do not just say that. I will use my, because we haven't had a long rest since we got here. It's still the same day, I would assume.
Correct.
I will use my drain bonded item ability, which allows me to recast a spell I've already cast in that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast kinetic ram on the door, just like I did
Sure.
beforehand.
The old, dry and dusty door splinters as it is burst open. And inside you see an armory. Armor stands, weapon racks once filled this room, but today they've crumbled to rubble. Very few weapons seem to remain apparent, and those that do have like rotten wooden halves or rusty pitted blades. But there is one thing that stands here that seems better than anything. It is a suit of armor.
Ooh. Alexander will go and inspect the suit of armor.
All right.
There's any maggots in that one.
No, it is
I'll
actually.
make sure to clean them out.
Despite the wear and tear of this room, the armor actually is in incredibly peak condition. It seems to be like very, very well made, very agile. You can kind of see a place to potentially like climb in the front, but it is like kind of like a it's kind of like an iron full plate kind of deal. Make a perception check.
Oh boy.
All right. The armor, as you inspect it a little closer, you realize is not armor at all. In fact, it is a golem. And you need to get the hell out of there.
Great.
Because that golem is about to whoop your ass. Roll initiative.
Ah! Why is it always me?
I mean, you decided to go and check it out.
Get it.
That's kind of on you on that one.
All right.
Like, so far it's just been Agnes hearing the scream from inside. Just going to assume that you said that out loud. Agnes is like, it's only maggots, dearie.
It ain't maggots. It's a golem.
Oh. Right.
Now,
Guess
because
what?
you rolled
Even-
because you rolled a natural 20 on your perception to identify it, I'm going to give you a surprise round.
Oh boy. Okay. I need to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run over here. Ooh. Oh shit! It's a 3-action spell. Oh, but this one's only 2-action. What's the 2-action version do? Okay. Alexander's gonna run out of the room, turn around, and he will cast Howling Blizzard into the room, which is a 60-foot cone. It must make a reflex save. And then snowdrifts and icy gales fill the area until the start of my next turn, making the area difficult terrain.
As the cold begins to basically roar through this room, the golem is unaffected.
Basic save, so that means it just completely says no to my damage, right? Or is that only half?
Correct. Completely ignores it on a critical success.
Great. Wonderful. Love it.
All right. The golem moves up. And with its first action, takes its very, very large metal fist and tries to clear the door.
I already broke down the door, remember?
No, clear the door as in, like, clear you from the doorway.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna clear me, all right?
I think that's a hit. I'm not sure.
65 points of damage. As the golem punches you, I need a number between 1 to 5.
A 5. Alexander's last thoughts are gonna be the last time a woman beat my ass this bad. It was his fire giant princess.
All right, you are stunned 1 as you now have a concussion.
Yeah, I would expect so. I was just decked by a giant fucking iron woman.
All right, with his second action, third action technically, it is going to use the other action to try and clear Alexander out. With a miss.
Hey.
All right, that is all the golem does. As we then go to Dante.
Well, we're going to one action pull out the staff of healing, and then two action third level heal on Alexander. I need to re-find where my spell is for that. Third level. There we go. And boom.
All right, once again, Dante channels his healing energy and places it on the back of Alexander. The wounds stitch, the bruises mend. You have one final action.
No, because I had to pull out the staff.
Oh, right, yes, of course. Never mind. Agnes, you're up.
Does this creature look like it is mostly made of metal?
It is entirely made of metal.
Okay. So Agnes is going
Realization.
to... Yeah. Pull out the wand of rusting grasp that she still has.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Although Alexander's kind of standing in the middle of the doorway, so I'm not entirely sure if we can get through. I know normally we can squeeze past people with the doorway, so.
I mean, there is no door there, so you should be able to easily see it.
Yeah, but you can't make a touch attack against it from where it's positioned.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Yeah, which is what I need to do. So, Agnes is just anyway take an action to draw it out.
Yep.
And then she's going to. Yeah, she's just going to back away slightly, and just say to the others, let it out, so I can get at it, or draw it out, whatever. She's just
Okay.
waving this wand at you, which probably just looks like a stick, but you would recognize a wand when you are a wizard.
Yeah. All right, if you say so.
All right, Alexander, you're up next.
What's the rate? Okay. Am I able to move through Dante's space to get into the room behind him?
Yes, you are.
The door that's closed.
No, Agnes had opened that one.
They closed. I thought they closed it again
Did she?
because of the maggots.
Because it's still open on my side.
Like whatever, but I'm sure you can open a door as part of your move action. I'm pretty sure it's a free action or
Can I
swift
do that?
action or whatever it's called.
Sure.
All right. Then I'm gonna run into here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry, Dante. You're kind of in the way, so you might get decked by this thing. But because the spell is a 30-foot range, I will cast Heat Metal on the Iron Golem.
All right. Heat metal on the Iron Golem. Go for it.
So that will be a reflex save, and let's hope that she doesn't success for. Oh, jeez, you would think that a giant iron statue would not be very reflexive at all. What?
As you cast heat metal, how long does heat metal last?
It does not have persistent fire damage if it succeeds.
Yeah.
It will take the persistent fire damage.
It doesn't say how long the persistent lasts.
Oh, cool.
I
Just drop.
think it's just until.
Yeah. Just drop the persistent on it. It's fine.
It did not give me the option for the persistent, so I'm gonna need to add that manually.
Sure, not a problem.
Damage. So that'd be 2d4 persistent fire.
Brilliant.
Oh no, I just supercharged it, didn't I?
Yep. This thing.
I think you did.
This thing heals while it's on fire.
What?
Mm-hmm. Every round, it will heal 2d8 hit points.
What kind of golem is this?
An iron one. All right.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I don't know how to make it persistent. Like I can.
It's fine. Worst day ever.
I had a feeling that was going to be what it was.
No, not that. The golem moves forward and is going to attempt to grapple Alexander. What is your fort save plus 10?
28.
32.
Jesus!
Yeah, I don't think any of us are beating that.
And it is going to slam you hard back into the armory. Kind of the Hulk style, like just as it's just swinging you around. For 24 damage. Also because it is incredibly hot.
I forgot to actually mark it off. Whoops. There we go.
Let's see. Because it is hot, I'm going to also deal 1d6 fire damage to you. 3 points of fire damage to you. Alright. The golem moved, grappled, and attacked. Alright. After the golem, we're back to Dante.
This is very problematic. And I can't even see Alexander anymore because there's no lighting.
Yep.
I'm going to do something to at least help with what is now a burning golem that doesn't seem to be getting harmed by the burning. I'm going to drop the Staff of Healing, pull out the Wand of Create Water, and use a charge on it.
Okay. Before then, we have an inside bonus from Turquoise Vixen. Here is your inside bonus. Golems by nature have an anti-magic aura. This particular golem heals from fire, is let's see, is slowed and harmed by acid. Its breath
None
weapon,
of the things I've had. Got it.
its breath weapon is also neutralized by the neutralized poison spell. And rusting effects are super effective against it.
One of the reasons why I'm trying to put it out, at least, because it's like it's made of metal. I remember that I used it before.
It's true, it's true. But these are the actual properties that you'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Dante, what do you do?
Yeah, I am going to drop the Staff of Healing, pull out the Wand of Create Water, and
Spray it down.
and use it on it. Yep.
All right.
Cool it off.
All right. The area is now covered in a cloud of steam. And it is no longer on fire. All right. Anything else?
It is 2 actions to use the Create Water spell, and then 1 to pull it out. The
Oh,
wand
yeah,
out.
cool. Nope, easy done. Okay. Agnes, you're up next.
Okay, so it's all a bit steamy in here all of a sudden.
It is like a sauna that
but-
smells like dead meat.
But you know, if she knew where this thing was, it's kind of big. So she's gonna step forward with the wand and attempt to touch the creature. And I'm gonna use my inspiration that I got earlier because I forgot that I got that.
Nice.
Roll with advantage because I'm
Alright.
not that good at hitting things.
All right, go ahead. It is concealed by the steam, but you may make your attempt to attack.
How do you roll with advantage?
You just roll twice and take the higher.
Oh, okay.
It might work if you do the 2 dice thing.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, just do it twice.
All right. All right. That is 2 misses. Let's see. Why was that 2 misses? Let me just check.
Are we? It's not rolling anything for the mischance though.
It doesn't need to. Even if it hit with the mischance, it missed the actual AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. It has higher than 31 AC. Good to
Yes, it
know.
does. All right.
This is why I like the touch attack rules.
Well, touch attack doesn't exist no more.
Yeah, the touch AC was nice. I missed that.
All right. Anything else, Agnes? Just oh no.
Well, I don't know how many actions it takes to use a wand, to be honest with you.
Whatever
Like,
the
is it the
spell
actions of
Whatever the action,
spell?
yeah, whatever the
Like,
spell is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's 2 actions, plus I stepped forward to do it.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep,
that's
yep.
me done. Yep.
Okay, Alexander, you're up.
Oh, wait, I have my heroic action. Rollback. What's that do again? It's like.
If you
from
wanted to use rollback, yeah, you can roll back 5 foot.
Oh, I don't want to roll back into that tiny room. I had an idea.
Yep. Okay,
So
I'm listening.
I want to roll back, and then, cause it's focused on me, so I'm gonna.
Mhm.
So Alexander is gonna yell to them, "Just run! I'll meet up with you guys!" And bolt for this door.
Okay. So use rollback, which will be a free action, which breaks the grapple. You then move down to there with your first action. Yep. Cool.
Yep. And then I'm gonna open the door.
Yep.
And just make sure it notices that I'm running and kind of, just keep going. I guess.
It definitely notices you.
Yep. I believe that's as far as I can move. I've only got 30-foot movement.
Sure. You've got 2 more actions, I believe.
No. one to move. Oh yeah, I do. I don't want to go too far because I don't want it to like completely lose sight of me.
Sure.
So I guess I'll move to the end of the hall here,
Yep.
and in order to ready something, I have to have that many actions, correct?
That many actions plus 1.
Okay, all I have is one action left, so I'll just sit here then.
All right, done and done. Top of the round, the golem is indeed going to make your life hell and will start to head down here. 2 actions to move to you.
Holy shit, it's got that much movement. I think I may have fucked up, guys.
Yeah, it's got a 20-foot movement, so yeah, 40-foot
Yeah.
movement altogether.
I think I
Alexander,
have luck with golems.
let's use a jinx point here. I want to go for the crit.
Of course you're gonna crit fish me.
Much better. All right. Critical hit. As the fist collides with your body. And as it does, you smash through the wall. And immediately smash into these like kind of wrought iron gates that are on the other side here.
I genuinely thought this was a good plan.
In which there are several Minotaur, one of which, you know what, I'll destroy this one. One of which who is flattened by the golem when he kicks the door open. You, however, are surrounded by 3 others, who now take notice of you.
It's okay, they're dying anyways.
As they look at you, Alexander, what do you say as you are not entangled, but like pressed up against the wrought iron bars, your ribs cracked, you're bruised all over?
Oh. Sorry I couldn't make it, Cressida.
Just giving up already. Okay. Fair.
I'm dying.
That's true. You are dying. Actually, because it was a critical hit that felled you, that puts you on dying 2.
Yeah.
So you're one dying away from
Yep.
death, because you're doomed.
And all it takes is for one of them to swing on me.
It's very true. All right. But to find out what happens, we will come back next week and see if Alexander will indeed survive, and what our team will do once they reunite and have to explain what happened, and what did become of Alizaro after they had their makeout session with the ghoul. This and much more will be answered soon. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here. I'm going to bounce because I have to rush to my vet appointment. But guys, it has been wonderful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being such amazing players. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why the fuck not is free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye bye.